Yo, what is up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. The Great League is back, personally my favorite league, so I'm definitely excited to get back into it. I wasn't sure what exactly to run on the first day of Great League coming back, so I decided if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and run with the team you're most comfortable with. And I went with my my signature team. I know some of you guys make fun in the comments when I say like signature team, because I've said it for multiple teams, but I think if there's one that would be my signature team, it is this Mew Vigoroth Mandibuzz team, because I think I'm kind of the one that popularized it. It's similar to the Mew Skarmory Scrafty team that Asian Milkman popularized. So in that sense, it's kind of like an adaptation off of that, but I wasn't thinking about that when I did first build this team. This team was actually thought of as, because it was three of my core Pokemon when I made that Go Team Up 30-0 run, which is still pinned on the channel. So that's kind of where I thought about this. And you see in this first game here, I'm actually double shielding my Mandibuzz because I thought there might be a Medicham in back, just based off of the team comp, right? Altaria, it's going to be weak to G-Fisk. Sableye Safe Swap, I thought there was probably going to be a fighter in back. And in case it was a Medicham, that's why I elected to double shield my Mandibuzz against the Sableye. And it actually power-up punched me, which is pretty great. So I'm guessing it's probably power-up punch Psychic. Otherwise, I think they would just go double Ice Punch. But I'm going to get off another move here, which is huge. He's going to... it's going to put him quite low. And yeah, there's the Psychic, and that's double resisted. Honestly, power-up punch was probably the play, but it didn't really matter because Vigoroth still had full health. Yeah, I guess like Power Punch, Psychic, the Vigoroth was the only play there. A boosted Psychic. And we take a Game 1 win. Terrific lead here. Mew into Medi. Let's see what the swap is. It's a Drapion, a Shadow Drapion. I've actually seen multiple Drapion in this first day of Great League back. Also, I've been kind of taking it easy a little bit in GBL lately. So feel free to send me your battle submissions. I'm having fun creating the shorts when I can as well. So if you look in the description of every video, there's the link that's always been there for battle submissions for like full sets or multiple sets. And then there's also one if you have like a funny moment or one specific battle, one specific moment within a battle that was cool or funny or crazy. Feel free to fill out that quick form for shorts, because I enjoy the shorts because they're less time consuming to edit and they can be really fun. And a lot of funny moments in shorts. Like if there's a situation where I want to share a moment with you guys from a battle, but like I know it's not enough to make a whole video, that's what shorts are perfect for. Anyway, we doubled up on moves here, so we actually got a shield from the Medi because he wanted to get off his move, and then we take it out, and there's a Lantern in back, and this is a little bit dangerous because our Mandibuzz does not want to see this, but I recognize that Mew can definitely get to 2 Wild Charges here. And I know a Wild Charge should put this into foul play range. And Mandibuzz also won't get KO'd by a Thunderbolt because it's so tanky. So I know Mandibuzz can live one Thunderbolt. And this Air Slash damage plus a foul play should be enough. So in a pretty good spot here. Also just knowing your energy right. Thunderbolt's 55 energy, so you can't double up. You need, even if you had maxed out 100 energy, minus 55 would be 45 energy. I believe Spark is 8 energy, if I'm not mistaken. So you would need 2 Sparks after that. So that's why I did 1 Air Slash after I already had the foul play, just to like maximize my damage. We see an A9 lead, which isn't great, but it's also not bad. Actually sneaking a free Shadow Claw there because he threw on alignments. That's really nice. It's not bad because our Mandibuzz is avoiding this, but it's not great because this thing can just 2-shield its way through Mew if it wants and take switch. Our opponent switches into Obstagoon, which is a very aggressive swap, considering Obstagoon gets hard countered by a lot of things. Medicham, Charmers. I overfarm as much as I can. And I'm going to get off this body slam here. Take out the Goon. Vigoroth just so spammy. I was able to farm up enough against the Goon, so I get to a Body Slam here as well. And this puts Ninetales into Surf range. I throw the Surf right away. I was hoping I denied. I couldn't really tell there. It didn't look like they got one through. Oh, but they did. They got an invisible one through. But I'm able to get to another Surf here, which is really nice. Take out the A9. I'm blind swapping, and I'm like, oh, okay. Mandibuzz up a shield. Can it do it? Can Mandibuzz win this matchup up a shield? I'm not entirely sure. If I had Snarl, I think I definitely would. But with Air Slash, makes it a lot more tricky. So I'm just trying to keep track. I'm just trying to keep track of that, of these mud shots and the energy on the G-Fisk. The Mew, I don't know if it's healthy enough to get to a move because it's energy dry. So I'm pretty sure Mew just gets mud shot down. I don't think it has enough health to get to a Surf. So that's why I decided to use my shield here. Going for a foul play here. I'm 2 away from the next. I get there, and I catch the Rock Slide. Very nice. It would have been real close, man. It would have been real close if Mew could have got to a Surf before getting mud shot down. I'm not sure, but a nice catch there to essentially win the game. And to be honest, like to be truthful, I wasn't 100% sure of the energy, but it was kind of just going off feel there, which sometimes I do. So yeah, we saw Mew lead into the Mandibuzz. Theoretically, I could Wild Charge and then dip, but I decided just to go Vigoroth right away. So we were able to get some chip on the Mandibuzz, which is nice. Now in comes an opposing Vigoroth. We CMP tie here. I want to at least force a shield or take switch, so I'm going to commit a shield here. I throw my Body Slam right away. I get a shield back, which is nice. Our opponent, they're going to throw their Body Slam to keep switch. I could have shielded to take switch, but I didn't think it... Excuse me. I didn't think it was worth it. So I come in Mew here. I'm going to try and Shadow Claw down. Unfortunately, he's going to get to a Body Slam. I didn't really want to reveal my third Pokemon just yet. I know the Mandibuzz has a move loaded, so you see me tapping, just trying to blind swap, get out of there right away. And as we anticipated, he tried to throw his foul play right away on our Mew. Catch it on the Mandy. And he's staying in, which signifies might not have a hard answer to this Mandibuzz and back. He eventually catches. Really nice catch here on a Swampert. And this is going to be a close finish because that Mandibuzz still has a lot of energy. Our Mew does have residual energy, which is good. The Swampert's going to be a little bit of a problem. I just go for this foul play right away to try and get rid of this Swampert. And I actually get the last shield, which is huge. Because I'm pretty sure I have a Wild Charge loaded, or at least close to it. Oh yeah, I have it loaded. He makes a nice quick combo play here. But we're in a pretty good spot because we'll win CMP against the Mandibuzz, even though it had 2 moves. And then as long as the Swampert doesn't have a move, one Shadow Claw does the trick. And we take the win. G to the G. Let's go. You know, on a side note, I won't elaborate much on this. A Penguin lead. What's up? Fly Penguin, you watching this? Fly Penguin's been a recent supporter in the Twitch chat. Wigglytuff, we don't have an obvious answer for it, but Vigoroth is our best answer for it. Because you're dealing neutral counter damage, and you're just outpacing this thing. Unfortunately, on the swap, I took a Charm. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to 3 Body Slams here. I'm pretty sure if, like, you play this matchup neutral, like, same energy start, full health, and you time correctly, you get to 3 Body Slams. But, yeah, because I swapped and took a Charm, that wasn't the case. I'm just going to throw this Surf right away to try and get rid of this Wiggly. This might not even KO. It doesn't quite, but it gives me a little extra farm. And now shields are down, which is huge. Because if Empoleon comes in, it's about to get wild charged. Yeah, wild charge coming in. Non-stab, but it's such a hard-hitting move. And Empoleon's pretty glassy in Great League. Boom! Takes it out, one shot. In comes a Grand Blow. I'm like, uh-oh. This is a little scary. But I do still have a shield. So that's got me feeling hopeful. Land the Aerial Ace. And I actually stuck in an Air Slash during this charge move, so I am going to commit the shield. He got the defense drop, but we actually simul KO, and our Mew was still alive with a little bit of health, so we take the win. And a nice 4-1 set there. I did a couple sets before this one, just kind of experimenting with some different teams. I was running all sorts of different teams. And I would like win one, lose one, win one, lose one. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go back to what we're comfortable with and run that. And what do you know? We run a team we're comfortable with and we go 4-1 right away up to 2977 again. And we're on to the next one. On to the next set. Mew versus Medi. Terrific lead. In comes Lickitung. I was a little bit slow to react there. Like that's a pretty obvious counter we have. They got such a good counter to this. But when you see that pure normal type, sometimes you gotta like wait to see what it is, right? Because it could be an opposing Vigoroth, and if I swapped in at an energy disadvantage, I could probably lose switch. You could also make the argument here that I should have come in with Mandibuzz because when people swap Lickitung, oftentimes they're trying to lure out the fighter, so he might be weak to fighting it back. So you could make the argument I should have come in with Mandibuzz there, but we'll have to wait and see what is in back. Body Slam does some nice little chip damage here. I'm going to come in Mew, because I don't want to reveal what I have, but I also do want to preserve the health on my Mew. So I'm actually going to shield this. And it's a Azumarill. So it's a good thing we preserved the Mew. I go for a wild charge here. Gonna throw another one. You could argue I should bait here because like they gotta shield. Like they have to shield. But I just decided to play it a little safer. I felt like I was in a pretty commanding position. And we're essentially just using our Mandibuzz as a shield here, like to absorb all this energy from the Azu. It's so bulky, man, that it can tank 2 Ice Beams. Chip away with Aerial Ace, CMP tie. Not going to commit a shield. I know I can live this Ice Beam. Medi comes back in, but Medi's not going to be able to counter us down before we get to an Aerial Ace here. He still has a shield, so I'm wondering if he's going to use it here. He is. And now this Medi has energy. I know it's going to get to 2 moves, so I'm actually going to let the first one go, just in case he like debuffed me with a Psychic, or he like Power Punched baited or something. I let the first one go. Now I can shield the second one. And now we have a Wild Charge loaded for the Azu. Works out perfectly. And we're able to capitalize and get another win in the books. Also, I wanted to briefly mention, I'm thinking about, YouTube has like this like new join feature for like premium members and stuff. And I was wondering, oh, the new pose. Did you see the new animated pose? I haven't equipped mine yet, but that looks super. That's super cool. The new legend pose. I was thinking about a new like join feature where people that watch my videos like could join for like a certain price, certain benefits. I was trying to think of like what benefits I could offer, whether that be like a custom channel where I like put exclusive content, or perhaps like coaching like I do on the side. So I'm not sure. Something I was thinking about. We'll see. We'll see. Let me know if you have any ideas about that in the comments. Just been so busy with content and work and my Mazer team. It seems like another thing on my plate, but I think it could be a useful thing in the long run. Anyway, We were able to take out the Swampert. Our opponent didn't throw their Hydro Cannon right away, which really hurt them. Because now our Vig is going to put in work here. We get the Skarmory to throw its energy. I'm not going to bother committing a shield. And I thought I might be able to Shadow Claw this down. I wasn't sure at first, so I was just kind of playing it out. And I do get the full farm down. In comes an Empoleon. I just was looking at that top corner to try and get off a move. I'm going to Wild Charge, register the Waterfall on my Mandibuzz, so I have a Wild Charge banked. And our opponent realized it was over, so they surrender. G to the G. I like the new shirt as well for Legend this season. I like the shirt and the athletic shorts. I could like try and get that outfit. Be that for Halloween. We lead against the Charmer, which is it's kind of good. It's where we want to see it. I know this is probably a Psyshock, which I live, but I feel like I can get off 2 moves if I shield. But he actually sneaks into Charm here because I kind of had to throw an alignment. So I'm actually going to preserve that Surf and go into my Vigoroth here. So that way I still have that move. And it's a Leafeon! I'm like, oh my goodness. When I see a Charmer in the lead, at first I was worried it was like triple Charm and I'd be screwed. But then I see a Leafeon, I'm like, what the heck? And at this point I'm thinking, well, it could be Umbreon in the back. Triple Evolution team. The 3 Eevee Migos! Like our previous video. Sylveon comes back in and try and get off a move. And I figured if it is indeed Umbreon, might as well shield this. And do some work. Here's a nice play here, actually. I throw after 6 counters, which is when Umbreon gets to the foul play. So I'm actually going to land the Body Slam and CMP tie. So I'm giving the Umbreon like no extra farm whatsoever. And yeah, this game is pretty much a wrap. I knew I could get to 1 move here. So I'm either going to get the last shield or do a lot of damage. I get the last shield. I swap in Mandy. And yeah, this game is over. Umbreon actually beats Mandibuzz, I believe. Even with Air Slash, Last Resort Umbreon beats Mandibuzz like in a really close matchup and even shields. Might even be IV dependent. I think also if Mandibuzz like sneaks in a move or 2, it can flip it. Like that's how close it is. But with such a health gap, a health advantage, this is going to be a pretty clear-cut victory for Mandibuzz. Our opponent surrenders eventually. Lots of surrenders. The signature team still putting in work. Jangles, the next opponent, popular player in the community. This was a phenomenal battle, by the way. So, hold on to your socks. That's a weird expression. Surf coming in against Swampert. I get a shield. I'm going to take this because I figure that he's going to Hydro. I aggressive swap into my Vig. I get the recoil there. What do they call it? He caught my Body Slam, but it didn't register, but it didn't really matter, right? Because I'm going to throw Body Slams anyway against the Skarmory. Body Slam is much more energy efficient than Bulldoze. Both would be single resisted. I'm calling a Sky Attack here, which I know I can take. I make a bit of a mistake here. I throw on alignment, trying to be risky, and I let a free Air Slash through in the process. So he's actually able to farm me down, which I'm not sure he would have been able to if I had timed it correctly. I come in here with Mandibuzz right away just to absorb this Sky Attack, because Mandibuzz can tank it a lot better. In comes the Swampert. I'm like, okay. So he might be kind of weak to Mandy and back. I know he's got a lot of energy here because he farmed up against the Vig before swapping out. I shield one. I let one go through. I'm not wasting any time. I'm just trying to get rid of this Swampert. And then hopefully I can tag team what's in back. It's a Pidgeot. I'm like, okay, this is going to be real close, man. easy timing, 5 turns, or 5 air slashes, 15 turns, 4 gusts, 16 turns, so made the timing pretty easy there. He throws a move here. I'm definitely not going to shield because a Feather Dance might not even KO, as you see. And now I'm just focusing on my timing. I'm going to get off a Surf here. I know that Gust won't quite KO, so I'll be 1 Shadow Claw away. I got the shield, and we barely get to the Wild Charge before the Gust damage registers. We throw in between the Gust. 2 turn versus 4 turn coming in clutch, and we take a really nice win there against Jangles for the win. And it's always nice when you can cap off a 5-0 with a great win like that. 5-0s are always awesome, and to do it with a really nice victory like that against an amazing battler in Jangles is always great. Shout out to him. He just started streaming, by the way, so feel free to go check out his channel. Same as his IGN in the video. But yeah, we get a I'm blanking, a Genesect as our reward, and I'm excited Great League is back, man. It's only here for 5 days before Halloween Cup, but if there's one league I'd like to have just for a short spurt, it'd be the Great League. It's definitely my favorite league, probably just because I have the most experience with it, with all the Sylph tournaments I do, and I have the most resources for Great League. I've got like pretty much everything. There's a few things I still don't have, like an XL Lickitung, but I'm working on that. And yeah, all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, feel free to send me your battle submissions, especially shorts. Shorts have been a lot of fun, so check out that link in the description if you have one battle or one moment within a battle that you'd like to share. That was really cool or funny. And yeah, all that said, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. All the comments help the YouTube algorithm. And I thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace.